Good afternoon, Mr. Buchanan. It's a pleasure for me to be here. Thank you so much for lending me some of your time. To start off this interview, Mr. Buchanan, I'd like to ask you, how do you see yourself? What do you believe is your place in the society?
Yes, indeed. Whatever. That's a question that many people have asked me throughout my immaculate and desirable life. You see, I'm a wealthy person from a higher caste, and I can get whatever I want, whenever I want. So that certainly places me in a higher position than anyone, and that is who I am, and who I want to stay.
Well, that was somewhat interesting. You seem to be a cavalier. Let's continue with the interview. Regarding your wife, how did you meet Daisy Buchanan?
My dear Daisy and I come from wealthy families, and as you may know, it is deeply common for us, upscale individuals, to have reunions from time to time, in which we discuss about our issues and spend time with the people who are worth it. Certainly, in one of these meetings, the love of my life and I coincided, and it was there when I instantly fell for her. That was the day I knew true love.
So, you said it was true love. If so, why are you rumored of having affairs with different women apart from your wife?
Daisy told that to you, didn't she? Don't believe everything she says. I would never do anything to harm her. She is the only woman I need in my life. Besides, why would anyone assume such things from me? It's obvious that it's just a rumor made up by envious people who wish they'd be as good as me.
Oh, right. If you are as sublime as you pretend, where were you when your beloved daughter, Pammy, was born? Why weren't you with your wife and your newborn baby girl?
With all respect, ma'am, I'd like to inform you that that's none of your business. Now, if you please, I have important issues to attend. If your goal is to instigate me to confess whatever rumors say I did, we're going to have to end the interview in this precise moment.
Apologies, Mr. Buchanan. I'm afraid everyone is talking about your situation, and it is imminent for me to ask such questions. Anyways, let's go on with the next questions. Regarding Mr. Gatsby, how would you describe your relationship with him?
Oh, yes, my dear fellow Gatsby, who may rest in peace. You see, there will always be individuals who envies all you have, including your beloved and lovely wife. Mr. Gatsby was that character in my life story. He had always wanted to take my dear Daisy away from me on multiple occasions. He even bought a freaking mansion across the body of water that separates us, just in front of us.
I see. Do you really believe that? That's a serious topic we're touching here, since Nick Carraway, your wife's cousin, and Gatsby were very close to each other. I assume Daisy was close to Mr. Gatsby as well. How was their relationship? How do you feel about it, Mr. Buchanan?
As there are rumors of me being with other women, there have also been rumors of Daisy having an affair with Jay Gatsby each time I went out to New York to mind my own business. Indeed, I know there was something between them. I know my dear wife and the way she looked at him was the same way she used to look at me. But it doesn't bother me that much because I know that at the end of the day, she loves me and she can't live without me. And she will choose me over that unfortunate soul. I'm way better than him and I will always overpower him.
Well, I've heard that Mr. Gatsby was a very admirable man. Why are you so pugnacious about him? Are you dubious of how your wife feels about you? Or why are you so sure that you could overpower him?
I'm not pugnacious. I'm superior, as I said. My family's always been wealthy. It is in our blood. That's the reason of why I have been, am, and will always be better than him. I'm dainty, and he was a fool. It's more than obvious that Daisy will choose to be with me always, no matter what.
Many would think you're impudent, Mr. Buchanan. You see, not many think the same way as you. Mr. Gatsby was a cloying man, and you should believe that as well. Did you actually spend time with him? Due to what you're stating, it seems to me that you didn't actually meet him.
No, we did go out with Nick, Daisy, and Miss Baker. We assisted to parties together as well, but something about him never felt right. I always had a premonition that everything he did was surreptitious. I feel as if he had been hiding something, him and Daisy, even more severe than their affair. The last time we went out, Daisy and him went back home in his car, and something happened, the accident. And since then, none of them were the same. I'm significantly leery about this.
What do you think is the matter between them? Do you have any clue about what went wrong with Mr. Gatsby before murdering Myrtle?
I certainly don't have a clue, but you see, ma'am, Mr. Gatsby isn't as innocent as he supposes. He actually murdered the woman my businessman's wife. Something terrible must have happened after the discussion we had.
Discussion? What happened before the incident while you were out of town? Do you think it could have done something with the accident?
Indeed. You see, ma'am, Gatsby actually tried to make Daisy state that she never loved me. So you can imagine how the situation turned out. And I don't know, maybe Gatsby was distracted while driving, talking to my wife, but it certainly had something to do. And the blame, once again, goes on him.
Oh, I don't know if I should believe what you're stating, Mr. Buchanan, but you certainly have a point. So thank you very much for your time. Those are all my questions.
My pleasure.